Any surprise that Tata holds the franchisee of Starbucks in India? Starbucks is the largest unregulated bank in America. They are holding almost 2 billion of your money, and it's completely by design. They don't just sell coffee, they build one of the largest legal money scheme in history. Right now, Starbucks is holding 1.85 billion in gift card and app balances. Money that customers loaded but never spent. To put that in perspective, 85 of the US banks have less than 1 billion in total deposits. Starbucks holds more customers' cash than most actual banks. But here's the difference. Banks pay you interest to hold your money. Starbucks pays you nothing. Banks have to keep cash reserves in case you want to withdraw. Starbucks just needs to stock coffee and muffins. Banks are regulated by the federal government. Starbucks answers to no one. The CEO of South Korea's the third largest bank said it publicly. Starbucks is an unregulated bank and not a coffee company. So how did they build this financial empire? It started with gift cash in 2001. Simple idea. Load money, buy coffee later. But Starbucks noticed something interesting. People weren't redeeming all their gift cashes. A $25 card might have 3.47 left over it forever. That leftover money, pure profit. They call it breakage. In 2024 alone, Starbucks made 207 million from money people loaded but never spent. Free money, no coffee served. But they didn't stop here. They engineered the entire system to maximize breakage. First, they made gift cards year-round items instead of just holiday gifts. Then they launched the Starbucks app. The app forces you to preload money before ordering. You just can't pay $6.84 for your latte. You have to load $10 minimum. Now you have 3.16 sitting in their system. That's not a bug. That's the business model. They have added auto reload. Set it up once and Starbucks automatically charges your card whenever your balance drops. Money is flowing in constantly. Most people forget it's even happening, and they added rewards. You can now add more points by paying with your Starbucks balance than with a credit card. So you're incentivized to keep money backed in their system. The trap is all right. A consumer complaint filed in Washington called it an involuntary subscription. Their exact words. The Catch-22 traps customers in a cycle that resembles an involuntary subscription. You load money to buy coffee. You have a leftover balance. You come back to use it. You load more money. The cycle never ends. Think about what Starbucks actually built. They collected billions in deposits. They pay no interest. They have no withdrawal obligations. They keep 10 to 15% all of your deposits as pure profits. They are not regulated as financial institutions. Any bank would kill for this model. But they are not going to any prison. And Starbucks does it just plain right in front of your sight.